we're getting kind of downsied, honestly. Like, even with some heat ram these days into the doghouse, it's just raining so much. It's now almost end of September, last week left. And these tortoises, I still got them outside, pretty lethargic. I'd like them to naturally wind down. That's where I'd like to have a big greenhouse attachment, where they're frost free and can just stay. But the plants are still alive, obviously. So we have a few fresh feeds left. I could really overforage this yard here. This yard could, I don't see how this yard couldn't feed at least 6 tortoises with the right foraging setup. There's no doubt about it. It's a fresh feeder. I'm pretty impressed, but yeah, it's sad to see. This is the last hurrah, supposedly. We get what we call it west here, an Indian summer. I know they mention that lots, that you get that last hurrah of heat, and then it's tortoise wind down time. Everyone asks me where I keep them and where I wind them down. Like, pardon me, I'll bring them indoors for what I call the penalty box setup, where they're going to be a month kind of starving. If I can keep them out here, depending on the weather, I'd run it. I think if I'd have another greenhouse attachment that would cover this left to right there, so that they have a space that it's heated by ground and sunlight, between that and indoor UVB, they could still be out here until, in my opinion, November. At that point, the heat lamp isn't going to get them if the greenhouse freezes, and the greenhouse won't save. But then again, I've also trick-or-treated in the snow for Halloween, so who's to say? But not a whole lot going out. They're all tucked away, tucked inside the doghouse. I think there's maybe one outside here, and even then it's not going to be freezing, so she's okay. That appears to be Gale 2.0, so there's that. She's a little bit on the derpy side, a little bit new here, you could say. I might tuck her in tonight if it gets any colder. Just, I don't know, at this point it's time to worry about risky resp infection if this goes on too long. Next year I'll be adding an extra drying hutch, because I keep having lights burn out on me going through here, but it still gets the job done. Your pal, or your Natural Tortoise Keepers Canada signing off.